people just have one, just, you know. I saw it and it still dies. It's like water, 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 water. So that's I'm gonna go with the philosophy that I had for cannabis that grew very large medical, legal cannabis plants in Oregon and Colorado. Last time was over 200. So pre-planters. Oh, those are big old. Those are those tires, bro. Those giant tractor tires. Having your own space. So getting back to where I had, set those boundaries. Have you ever had somebody in your life that treats you a certain way when they're around certain people? And then you get to that point where you just start thinking to yourself, that could last however long, there's no problem, because you're obviously emotionally stable and able to justify and think about and talk about these things. And if I sound like I'm completely crazy, you can let me know in the comments below. But I just feel like coming off of, kind of coming back upright again, the next best thing to do, is to square that away and move forward and communicate that. And that's kind of my expectation. This is what I'd like to do. This is where I'm at with everything. This is kind of how I'd like to see things be. All that. I don't know. This kind of seems to me like it always ends up being some type of frustrating issue, What the heck? Give me a break. And it's dumb. That's life, I guess. At the end of the day, that's life. But how stupid is it to have to deal with what I kind of call emotional rhetoric? You know what I mean? Emotional rhetoric. Like if example A didn't solve this, and this about their personality, right? And this relationship brought this, and this relationship brought this, and this friendship made them do this, and this incident made them do this. And those things are never resolved with and of themselves, right? Then the next person, in essence, deals with them. Now, they might have changed slightly. They might have changed wholeheartedly and a lot on a few things, etc., etc. My point is, if you never, ever, ever tend to that pile of things that you need to work on, and never, ever, ever, ever take a mirror to what it is that you need, that you're doing right or wrong, and you just dismiss, everything, for decades. You're not going to change that when you're old. You're sure as hell not going to change that when you're, a lot of people won't change it. What they find out, in their 20s or 30s. So, I didn't. I didn't even realize half of what I was doing.